Dave Mustaine's reaction to Jason Newsted's sudden exit from Metallica in January 2001 was a study in restrained pragmatism rather than public strengthening, and it revealed a quiet side of the old feud between the two bands. Newsted left citing private and personal reasons and long-term physical strength from performing, a rupture that came as Metallica were gearing up for a new recording piece. The departure was the climax of shimmering tension that had been building for years. Behind the scenes, Metallica briefly explored familiar names to fill the vacuum, and David Ellefson of Megadeth soon found himself on a short list. Multiple accounts say a last outreach reaction out to Ellefson came, and the possibility that Megadeth basic might audition became a genuine conversation, an eyebrow-raising moment given the history rivalry between Mustaine and Metallica. Mustaine's personal response to that overture was telling, rather than playing the old antagonistic role many fans expect. He pointed Elfstone and gave him what has been described as a reluctant blessing to consider the opportunity. A friend first, competitive second reaction. According to interview and later collection, Mustard told Elfson that he would hate to lose you, but as your friend, I certainly could hold you back from an opportunity like this, which framed Mustaine not as a gloating rival but as a pragmatic musician who recognized the practical realistic facing a long-time sideman. That response also fit a broader pattern. In recent years, Mustaine has said he doesn't often bring out his Metallica past unless asked, choosing to focus on Megadeth and his own trajectory rather than stalking old drama. So his slow-care handling of the news that followed read less like capitulation and more like a strategic, emotionally savvy move, protecting a bandmate career while acknowledging the massive practicality of life in veteran metal bands. View again the documentary era revelation about Metallica internal stress, and how the band later admitted the wrong news that exit. Mustaine's reaction looked nearly magnanimous. He didn't exploit the moment for headline fodder. He helped a friend that you get a frog opportunity that doesn't erase the decide of competitive head between Megadeth and Metallica, but it does complicate it myth. Sometimes the real story is less about ego and more about the small, human decisions musicians make when their professional work collide.